Another day of rage in the West Bank. Rocks and marbles answered with tear gas and bullets.
Over the past 70 years, the Middle East has been home to 60 militaristic and paramilitaristic conflicts. In Middle Eastern regions where violence and chaos run rampant, the sounds of gunshots and explosions have become pervasive city noise. No matter the aggressor, there's one common victim: the civilians. To escape such atrocious living conditions, these ordinary men, women, and children seek temporary safety in makeshift shelters, expecting to return to their homes as soon as the conflict dissolves. Instead, they find themselves living the rest of their short lives inside these crude and unsanitary refugee huts, unable to ever return to their true homes. But for a lucky few, a new opportunity arises, one that means dropping their entire life, language, and hopes of returning home. A lucky few are granted refuge in America.
It's not like what we face in the Middle East. There's no peace there.
In their bittersweet journey across the globe, refugees must navigate through a new language, culture, economy, and government. Unfamiliar with American procedures and overwhelmed by the incomprehensible tumult that comes with emigrating from a country in chaos, refugees find themselves working hard labor, low-paid jobs, which often don't reflect the skills and education they hold. They find themselves underinsured and uninsured, leading to an utter absence of healthcare for the physical and mental strains they've experienced. For Fawzia Ahmed, a dedicated and optimistic philanthropist, this was heartbreaking. Having experienced what it's like to move to America herself, she wanted to help. With a dream of universal healthcare, she opened the Muslim Community and Health Center. Founded in 2004, the initial focus was to provide basic healthcare to uninsured and underinsured residents of Milwaukee.
We started from a very free clinic twice a week with only volunteer doctors.
The center provided checkups and vaccinations at a fraction of most hospital prices. But MCHC's charitable services exponentially expanded. Soon, their employed doctors, nurse practitioners, and counselors provided far more than basic healthcare. They began to offer clinical lab work, physical therapy, dental care,
do you have any dental concerns with your teeth at all?
And psychiatric counseling.
My job as a counselor, I provide mental health support and addiction support to people who have a status of refugee from different countries.
They feel comfortable coming to our clinic and our center because we do have translators for them who can translate in their own language where they feel comfortable that somebody is understanding what they are saying.
And still, patients could choose how much they pay, depending on how much they were able to.
The immigrants are very grateful to have their immunizations here because they're not available in those countries where they're from. And it's not just immigrants and refugees. We help anybody that's low income that needs health care in the community.
But it didn't stop there. The scope of MCHC's incredible services continued to expand past phenomenal healthcare for individuals. They began to better the health of our entire community. In 2015, MCHC was made aware of a problem within our community. When refugees and immigrants arrive in America, they are faced with a new language, new housing, and stacks of difficult paperwork in a foreign language. Overwhelmed, these men and women must work long, strenuous shifts to provide for their families. But during these long, tedious hours, a group of people find themselves utterly neglected: the senior citizens who made the trek. With a lack of programs for seniors in the greater Milwaukee area refugee and immigrant services, seniors found themselves sitting in empty homes with practically no familiarity with their surroundings. Having heard this, MCHC was compelled to make a change. With the aid of a gracious grant from the Helen Bader Foundation, MCHC opened the Sakina Senior Center.
Monday is our arts and craft. Tuesday is our cooking class. Wednesday is our exercise class.
bit parallel. Yes, you are. And then go ahead and pick it up, curl it. Here's your folder.
And our department offers a program at the Muslim Community Health Center called Eat Better, Move More. It's a 9-week nutrition and physical activity program for older adults.
We get sometimes advice from health people, talk about medicine or talk about how to take care of ourselves in the old age.
So today we're going to talk about heart health. February is the month of heart.
Some of the risk factors associated with stroke that I'm going to hit on today, the main one is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, physical inactivity, and smoking.
MCHC's Sakina Center unites seniors from across the globe, giving many of these thoughtful, timid men and women their very first friends in the United States of America. A truly wholesome service.
I have a lot of time in my hand. That's why in my free time I come here to see my friends.
To further aid refugees while simultaneously integrating them into our community, MCHC has employed a unique take on fundraising and philanthropy. Recently, the Girls Youth Club at the local organization gathered to assemble gift baskets containing household necessities, first aid kits, food, and supplies. These gift baskets were then placed at tables during an MCHC gala, where those in attendance could opt to buy one. The baskets were then gifted from those families to a refugee family in the greater Milwaukee area, allowing refugees to both receive a welcoming gift and meet a kind donor family. The money raised from those baskets went to support the MCHC clinic in its endeavors to provide affordable health care while helping to welcome and support the refugee population. Furthermore, to aid refugees, MCHC has organized legal clinics, where attorneys from Marquette University collaborate with the health center to provide free advice on matters such as child custody and eviction.
We help them achieve their refugee status here.
I'm with AARP Tax Aid, and we have a free tax service through the Tax Aid Foundation.
MCHC has also coordinated field trips for refugees and seniors to explore and be exposed to the wonders of our city. Refugee events are fully paid for by the center and provide transportation, food, and souvenirs to refugees who participate. From organizing a trip to see the magnificent China lights, to taking children to a Brewers game, MCHC does everything in their power to integrate different groups into our city. What started as an affordable clinic for those in need has evolved into something more. Now, the center provides legal help, cooking classes, field trips, health education, financial literacy education, and countless other services to those in need, all for the good of our community. MCHC has become more than just a clinic. As refugees flee the perpetual bloodshed that has claimed their loved ones, as they travel across the globe to a strange new country with different languages and people, and as they leave their homes forever, MCHC's commitment to community creates a new home. In this disparate new nation, the Muslim Community and Health Center becomes their sanctuary.